Hi, this is iAllegedly. Welcome back. I'm Dan. And would you work for Elon? Would you work for Elon Musk? Because he is hiring. And I found something that is crazy good right now. So please like, please subscribe. And don't forget that we have a private channel with everything uncensored, iAllegedly.tv. It's called iAllegedly Live. Use the link below and check it out today. But let's get right into it. Think about this. The Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos and the Weather Girl. And he has demanded that everybody come into work. No more hybrid, no more remote working. If you don't come in the office, we're going to consider your resignation. Okay? So I love that. I just, do or die. You know? So again, all the media companies are having a shakeup right now. What's Elon does? He goes out and lists a bunch of job openings that you can have pay up to $270,000 and work remotely. Here's the thing. You don't have to have a college degree for some of these positions. It is wild. Now, engineers and people that are going to work on things like rockets and Tesla and motors and things like that, you have to have 5 years of engineering experience. But man, oh man, I'm telling you, if you could sit there and work from your home and have a flex schedule like that and make 270 G a year plus benefits and all that stuff working for Elon Musk, wouldn't you want to do that? I think that would be insane. So let me run through some of these positions because it's crazy. Senior engineer, proficient in transformer testing, SCADA, AI tester and trainer for humanoids. Okay, this just sounds fun right there. Innovative work environment, flexibility of work, competitive compensation, professional development, and then how to apply. So I'll have all that stuff down there on how to apply to work at Tesla. So guys, I mean, times are changing right now, but to sit there and to have an opportunity where you can make $270,000 a year, and it is gonna be crazy because you're going to see more and more people go out of business and more media companies go out of business. And what just got announced today is that Comcast is going to start spinning off its media companies. Now, what does that mean? CNBC, let's go through everything they own because I got a little list here. What else? MSNBC, the E channel, all that stuff. Goodbye. I'll make a cash offer for that stuff. I'll do it tomorrow. That's what you're gonna see. These companies, these legacy media companies, are done. Okay. Now, for those of you out there that watch alternative stuff like this and everything else, that's gaining ground. That's gaining speed, moving forward. It really is, because what's happened is that when you look at all the stuff that we've been fed, just use the last year and a half, just go from there. If you look at that and then you see how things turned out, you're like, well, this doesn't really look good. Well, the bottom line is money. And that is, ratings are one thing. You can have a very highly rated show that nobody wants to buy ads on. Don't ever forget that. I know somebody that sells ads through people like me, like YouTubers and stuff, that have millions of subs and people hate them and won't put any money as far as ads and things like that. So you got to have an audience that can, have value that you can justify. The media companies are done. News companies are done in general. So you're going to see a bunch of big changes coming with that. But the other thing is, think about this, and this is wild, is that TurboTax is owned by Intuit, and then H&R Block is the other filing service right now. And what is wild about this is that with the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, that's coming out, Elon Musk says we're going to work on a way to make filing your taxes easier. Now, my 20-something-year-old son has been complaining about this ever since he became an adult and had to file a tax return. Man, this is crazy. I have to do this. It's unfair. And it's like they're taking all my money. Yeah, I have to pay more, it's just, anyways. What happened yesterday was Intuit and H&R Block's stock dropped a ton, because what he said he wants to do is he wants to make it so that people don't need to file and hire a service like this. He wants to make it easier. He wants to make it so that people can file from their tax from their phones. Now here's the thing. You can set up an account with the IRS right now, and you can log into it, and you can get your background. It's run through that, like I think it's .me. It's the ID.me, okay? And the thing about this is that, you know, you should do it from a personal computer. I would never do that from my phone, but that's verification after verification after verification. And when you get in there and you get into your site and your portal and you see stuff with your account, it seems very, very secure at that point. So with that, it'll be interesting to see if they could modernize that and make it so that you could file your tax return on your cell phone. So I don't know if they're going to be able to do that or not. But Intuit, TurboTax, you know, these people are freaking out. They're losing their minds. Think about this. Elon Musk is talking about taking SpaceX public. And SpaceX is then worth another $250 billion. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, if you could work for that guy. I mean, there's a guy, if you just have a meeting with them, it's like the old Warren Buffett lunch days. You know, people would bid for the lunches, and they'd go for over $1 million, you know, to sit there and to have him talk about different innovation and things like that. Now, who would you rather speak with now as far as the changing world? Warren Buffett today or Elon Musk? I think you'd rather talk to Elon, personally. That's what I think. But just want to come out here and show you how calm this is and beautiful that is. Isn't that nice? So let me know about what you think. I'm just telling you that we're living in such a different world right now. Things are changing. Things are going to get better for a lot of people. And you need to look at how you can streamline everything in your life. But not every job, you know, people I want to work remotely. This guy's offering the opportunity and bucking the trend, which is kind of wild when you think about that. So let me know what you think about this so far. Now, I was originally going to do this video on this very subject till I saw the Elon situation, so it's a great story. The problem right now with car financing, the auto industry is dead. It's done. It's got a real problem. You can mask it, you can write, you know, all the stories you want about how it's turning around and there's going to be a $25,000 car. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. The CEO of Volkswagen just stepped down mysteriously, like, bye, see you later. Well, they think that they could file bankruptcy. Who knows? Well, we just gotta wait and see. I'm not speculating. I'm just like, it's wild that this guy left. The guy was at Porsche, the guy's over there. Now it's, you know, it's a mess right now. But the big problem with the car industry right now is that people are upside down. The amount of money that people owe in a car, negative equity, is huge right now. Now, you know, we all have to finance things in our lives. We do. But I'm telling you this right now. If you could generally finance a car for 3 years, generally you're okay. And I say generally because I get crackheads that write me and say, yeah, I bought a $118,000, you know, Corvette. Okay, well, that's different, guys. You need to worry about if you're going to be upside down, if you're going to make money, if you're going to lose money on this. But the average person, I got to get this exact figure because it's a lot now, is $6,458. Okay, that's a lot of money, guys. And the problem with it is that I've had negative equity on cars when I was a kid. Oh, just how much? Oh, you got your $1,800 upside down. Okay, add it onto the car. $6,400. That's crazy, guys. So you're seeing this as just a real problem. But what the bigger problem is, and I talked about in the last video, is that the banks are turning people down in car loans. And here's the thing. When you walk into an auto lot right now, which most of them are dead right now, but when you walk on there, the majority of them start with the question of, how were you thinking of paying for the vehicle? Well, I don't know if I want to buy a vehicle. Well, no. Do you going to finance it? You going to pay cash? Do you have your own financing? They ask those questions, and the reason for that is that way they know, well, hey, well, let's see what you qualify for if you're going to finance it with them. I'm sorry, you don't qualify for anything. We just turned you down, Dad. You're a deadbeat, Dan. Come on. So that's what people are experiencing right now at a record clip. But, I'm telling you, you're going to see more repossessions because they're going up too. And again, if there's any repossessor out there that has insurance that I can go on a truck with you one day and just drive with you, I would love to do that. I'd fly around the country. I would go anywhere to do this, because there's a few people I see on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook that are just stellar. And these guys are just stealth, driving up, picking up cars. They get spotters that tell them where the cars are at. And these guys are not messing around. Isn't that beautiful behind me? God, it's stunning. You get to listen to me and watch that. So, a few other things, So Jeffy Jeff covered that. It's just crazy, man. We're seeing all this stuff that we didn't think was going to be a big deal, and it is. And the problem with the finance and the problem with the banks is that there's a lot of people out there that write me and, since yesterday's video, oh, hey, listen, my bank has no problem with us. No, there's not. Not everybody has a financial problem. If you have, what they said was, if you have below a 680 credit score, get ready to pay more. Get ready to have more difficulty, because they're looking at this stuff at a record pace right now. So, here's something that was sent to me by my friend Dave that just blew me away. And that when I was a kid, in my wallet, I would carry everything about me. My name, my address, everything. Well, right now in these states, which I can't believe they're doing this here, Maine, California, Oregon, and Washington, they want you not to carry your Social Security card in your wallet. Why you would do that, I don't know anymore. Because if somebody gets that, the risk of identity theft is ninefold. Okay? So you might as well put your mother's maiden name on there too, just to make it easy for them. So come on. But who would carry their Social Security card with them anymore? I mean, write it down, do something else. Take a picture of it on your phone and put it in the private section. You can have private photos on your phone that you have to access with a password. And if they don't know it, they're not getting there. You can change the password too on it. Things like that. Now, the other thing to think about, how you know that the economy is difficult, is during seasonal play. Last summer, you had Salty Life here in Southern California, which was a beachwear company that went down for the count during summer. Why? Nobody's going to the water. They were there every day. I saw them. No, what these people are doing is they can't afford the beachwear. They can't afford, a $75 pair of shorts. So with that, what's happening this season? You're seeing the snowmobile companies go out of business. And we talked about this last month, but the name of the company that's going down is Arctic Cat. Done. And just laid off people, furloughed a bunch of people, and paused production. Well, are they down for the count? That's not fair to say that yet, but does it look good? I like people that fly drones overhead as I shoot. It's kind of crazy. But so you sell a snowmobile company, it's winter, it's freezing, and you can't sell anything. That's crazy. That's sad. But that's the sign of the times. Business is not the same as it used to be right now. Things are not good right now. We talked about, if you're on our email list, I put together a great dividend list of dividend stocks. So check your spam filter if you're on that list. I may share it again with the main channel. But it was just 3 groups. And one, Goldman Sachs is talking about a 20% dividend play and talking about AT&T and how people need to get into that. I'm not giving financial advice, but it's fascinating, the people that live on the dividends and the people that make money from that stuff. So what else? For the first time in October in a long time, housing starts were down. They blame it all on hurricanes. Well, I still get a kick out of this. It's always like a hurricane's fault. It's not that they're not buying snowmobiles, but housing starts are down. So there's a list of states that are dropping in price, and something that Steven sent me from the UK that was great is for the second month in a row, the average price for a home officially dropped. 2 months in a row. Haven't seen that in almost 10 years. So, it's hitting us globally right now. And yeah, there's deals out there and you can find them, but what else? Connecticut residents, their utility bills are going up. Think about this one. right before winter starts, the utility companies there want a 25% increase. God, bleed us dry, man. What else are you gonna do? You know? So it's not just you. It's not just you. And, you know, I wish the man told me I could share his name, but really smart thing because, you know, energy costs, I hate that it goes up. I hate that people suffer. You know, Fran Glover runs Joseph Dream House and she prepares meals and stuff. She's a great person. And I gave her some money this week to help with meals and stuff because as Thanksgiving come, the simple things, guys, in life that some of us take for granted, you know, people just don't have. And it's very, very sad. So always check out stuff like that and give to good companies like hers, you know. So the drone is flying over my head if you can hear that. So anyways, a little bit more to cover. I am going to finish this video with these last couple stories, and Dr. Marvin sent me this one. Tom's of Maine toothpaste. They have kind of a recall with their toothpaste where it may have been made with water that contained a bacteria. So check that out. Check out the story below. And Stephen from the UK, wow, sent me a story about a city called Kensington in London that, outside of London, the UK, that is crazy. There is a 9.5 square foot apartment, 2.5 feet wide, 9.5 square feet total for 250,000 pounds. So what's that? It's almost 300 grand right there when you think about that. But again, this is the stuff it's gonna end. It's got to end. You cannot have this continue like this forever, but it's location, it's location, it's location. Yeah, I've heard Kensington's nice. So, you know, so is eating too. And so is living on your friend's sofa and saving the 250 grand. Sometimes you need a reset in life. And I want to tell you this. The resets in my life have always been rewarding and always been great. And as I do different things and we start this new business, I'll do all the stuff that we're doing right now. There's a lot of cool things that happen, but I learn from all my mistakes. And now that I don't piss money away like I used to when I was young, it makes me sit back and wait. I have to buy a house. I have to live in this neighborhood. You don't. You really don't. You don't need that car. You can drive the Prius. No one cares. They really don't. They truly don't. You know? You want to put your head on your pillow at night and not owe everybody a bunch of dough. I'm telling you, that's the sweetest thing in the world right now. It just is. I wanted to get to this location so you can see that. So, as always, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Make sure the notifications are hit. And remember, guys, anybody posting crypto and buy crypto and all that stuff, just report them, okay? Because it's not me. It's any of your favorite YouTubers. They're not having, you know, hey, join us on Telegram. Talk to us over here. That's not us, guys. It really is not me. Like, you know, can speak for that. So my email address is hello@iallegedly.com. Let me know what you want to see. And just beautiful when it gets like this. Isn't that nice? Okay. Onward and upward, guys. I'll see you real soon.